lie, the way that I murder a track, I never relax. You feel like you fucking with me on my flow, but you is on my nigga, that shit is a rap. So playing a relevant fact, I'm taking the beat and I giving it back. I'm putting it right in your face, just to reverse the verse. I'm rehearsing, disperse a curse that's immersive for certain. I've been conversing, confirming you're in that burden conversion within this version.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to today's video, and today I'm going to be talking about the KSI versus Logan Paul and Deji versus Jake Paul fight. I mean, it took me a while to do this because, like, I only knew the results of the fight Saturday night, and then Sunday I left for a camping trip and I was gone for a couple days. I finally got back, seen the fight, so I know what went down, right? We'll start off with Deji and Jake. Now, I really wanted Deji to win. Like, I had... Because everyone's been telling Deji, like, he couldn't do it. Like, Jake is unstoppable. He's way taller than him. He's way bigger than him. He wasn't going to... And Jake Paul's ego just doesn't need that, to be honest. And I really, really, really badly wanted Deji to win. Now, Deji, he did a hell of a job. I mean, he didn't win, but he made Jake Paul bleed. He shocked the shit out of Jake Paul, I'll tell you that much. The only reason Jake Paul won is because he got his second win. Deji, he even said it in his own video, is that he got tired. Deji did not work on his cardio as much as his punches, as much as his movement, you know. But if he worked on more cardio, he says he could have hung in there and probably beaten Jake. And I totally believe that, because Deji had him shook for the first 3 rounds. Like, the only... Deji's team was the one who threw in the towel. Deji didn't want to submit. Like Deji's team, if it's a way of submitting, is throwing in the towel. Deji's team, they threw the towel into the ring to kind of show Deji's submitting. Like, he doesn't, like, we're calling it because they didn't want Deji to get hurt. Deji would have gone to the end, and honestly, if it went to the end, it would have had to gone to the judges, and I honestly think Deji would have won, because Deji had him, like, he made him bleed. He was giving it to him, like, throughout the whole round. He just ran out of, he just didn't work on defense as much as he worked on offense, and he ended up tiring himself out a lot quicker than Jake Paul did. But you know what? It was a hell of a fight. Deji, I don't think Deji let anyone down, because he made Jake Paul bleed. If he made Jake Paul bleed, I don't think he let anybody down. But now, onto the KSI versus Logan, the draw. It was a draw between the two. And I'm like, everybody's all pissed off, like, what do you mean a draw? I get a draw. Like, I understand a draw because Logan landed more punches. But honestly, what Jake Paul did to Deji, KSI did to Logan. KSI just did it later. Like, Jake Paul did it like 30 seconds earlier, maybe a minute earlier. So that's the reason why he got Deji within like the last minute of the match. But KSI got his second one a little later. So, because you could see Logan's legs were wobbling. If that match was like 30 seconds longer, KSI would have knocked Logan out. Like, he would have dropped Logan. But, you know, the match ended and went to the scorecard. But here's how I'm pretty sure it was even. Like, KSI was about to knock him out. See, it was an overall draw. What's the majority draw for a draw. But even though it was like the 3 judges, KSI, draw. So KSI still technically won. Like, he had the majority, even though it was a majority draw, the majority, like, there was more people voting for KSI than Logan Paul. Because within the first two rounds, Logan Paul had KSI. The third is when it started to switch over. Then KSI was hitting Logan faster, harder, stronger. So the first 2 rounds was Logan. The third one was a little bit of both. And then the next 2 rounds were KSI, but KSI was doing a lot stronger than Logan was doing it to KSI within the first 2 rounds. Because if that match was a little bit longer, KSI would have knocked Logan out. So I'm happy to see, like, I'm happy with a draw. But I still think KSI should have won. But I'm happy with a draw. Draw is actually pretty cool, because now it's like, I wish it was like, I wish someone like won that one, then they get a rematch to see what happens. I get it, like redemption or some shit. But you know what? This works out fine. I really want to see Deji take Jake Paul again, because if that happens, I know Deji's not going to lose again. Because I had faith in Deji that whole time. When I seen Jake Paul like go like this up on the top rope, I'm like, fuck. Like, I tried to skip through the match to see who won just to find out the results, and Jake Paul was doing this. I'm like, fuck. Deji had him too. Deji was giving it to him. He scared the shit out of Jake. Jake Paul was saying in the face-to-face, first round, 30 seconds, I'm going to knock Deji out. Deji had him for the first 3 rounds. 3 rounds for Deji, 3 rounds for Jake. For KSI versus Logan, it was 2 rounds for Logan, draw, and then, you know, KSI rounds. But KSI was hitting him stronger. Deji was hitting Jake Paul stronger. Deji just got winded a lot faster than Jake Paul did. But you know what? I'd be happy to see a rematch. Those are just my opinions. I'm no boxer. Like, I don't know shit all about boxing. It's just my perspective on the things. Hopefully Deji's gonna get that belt one day. The next match he'll probably fight someone like Joe Weller or something, and hopefully he gets next to Jake Paul, a rematch with Jake Paul. But I don't think Jake Paul wanted a rematch, because you seen in that the weigh-in, you're supposed to do a face-off after you weigh each other in, but Jake Paul hit him like the day before. He ran up and hit him and then backed away in his ring, or like in the ring in the gym. And then at the weigh-in, Jake Paul said, "I don't want to be face-to-face with him because I don't know what I'll do to him." That's bullshit. It's bullshit because he's scared to face Deji because he's afraid what Deji's gonna do to him for payback. So he did not want to be there. That's why. So Jake Paul, no matter how much he wanted to admit he wasn't scared and how big and tough he is, he was not. Jake Paul was scared of Deji, but I could tell. I could sense the bullshit in Jake Paul all the fucking time. Deji was not scared of Jake Paul. Not one bit. Jake Paul has a fear of losing. Deji does not have a fear of losing. He has a fear of letting people down. When he said he wanted to beat the shit out of Jake Paul, that's what he set out to do. And when people tell Deji he can't do it, he wants to do it harder. So that's why Deji feels like he let a lot of people down. Jake Paul is just happy he won. And Jake Paul does not want a rematch because he beat Deji. He goes, "Oh, I just want to move on to other competitors." And that's not true. He beat Deji. He's happy he beat Deji. It was a close call that he was about to lose to Deji. He beat Deji and he goes, I'm on to the next one. Like, I don't want to fight him again because he's afraid of losing. So he's afraid that if he fights him again, he's going to lose, which I know that's what's going to happen. Next time he fights Deji, Deji's going to come at him 10 times stronger than Jake Paul came at him the first time and the second time combined, because Deji does not want to taste defeat again. I had faith in Deji the whole time, and hopefully there's another rematch. Hopefully it's like the same thing again, like KSI and Logan, Jake Paul and Deji get a rematch. But see, Logan's not scared of defeat because he's tasted it before. You know, when he had that big incident back in January, he's tasted defeat. He's got kicked to the ground. Jake Paul never tasted that, and he's afraid to taste it because he knows how bad it hit Logan. So, you know, Logan was happy to sign a rematch clause. Like, when they first signed the contract of the first fight, they guaranteed a rematch in 2019 in February. Hopefully Jake Paul will stop being a bitch and fight Deji again for that belt, because I really want to see Jake Paul lose to Deji, and then it could be a best 2 out of 3 thing, which Deji will win the next one. I know that much. And well, that's just my opinions on it. If you guys like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment, whatever the fuck you want to do, and peace.
1, then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more, like she a groupie and I ain't even no tour.